So on the weekly update, really not a lot of things happening since last time, but last time we were talking interesting thing about the Wyckoff distribution. I'm not gonna go through it again. You can find it on our X, where we had the full video of talking about the Wyckoff distribution and why we think this is a topping pattern. You can check our X, where we have all these videos. Just to fast look at it, this area here is a let me remove this. So this is all a topping pattern, and simply Bitcoin, all it did is backtested this topping pattern. We can call it anything. It looks like a head and shoulder. It really looks like a head and shoulder that broke down, and now it's backtesting. The thing I'm going to talk about in the weekly mainly is what we discussed since we were at 100, which is this. This was the last cycle, the 2021 cycle. And if we take this area from the all-time high to the cycle low, and we put it here. So if we simply take this and we put it here, that's what we see. This is the top, and then we have a couple of weeks, and then a drop, big drop, which happened in November, then a bear flag, which we have it here, similar to this, then a drop, which we had here, and then another bear flag, which is happening right now. So this one is similar to this one. And if this will play the same, then in the coming couple of weeks, we expect the final push down, which will get Bitcoin somewhere around here, where we really have some confluence over there. Yes. If we see if this followed, we have the 50% from the cycle low to the all-time high. This is the logarithmic, which is coming around here. Also, we have this low. So it's logically Bitcoin to eventually, at the end of this bear market, take these lows and then try to go back up. So the nice thing is that this pattern, this fractal, is looking similar to now, and it has a very technical target, which is our target from also the cycle analysis. So on the weekend, nothing is much there until Bitcoin can get above 75. This is still a back test of the topping pattern, and we have to expect lower. What if? Yes, if it can reclaim 75 and more important 85, then yes, this is change. Bitcoin changed the downtrend to an uptrend, and we look about at 100 plus.
Okay. Then there's not much to continue on Bitcoin.
Let me go the daily.
Let's go on the daily quickly.
So daily, we do it usually on Coinbase, and same update, same thing. I'm not gonna repeat it again. Also, we have a video here talking about the market structure, and that's what we have now. All-time high, down, bear flag, broke down, and now Bitcoin is doing another bear flag. That's on the daily. But what's interesting is that on the daily, it already broke the bear flag. So I would give Bitcoin this week only. If it managed to reclaim this, then yes, it has a chance to maybe go another run. Why not make another run to 84 and then break? That will be something nice to see. Why I'm saying that's something nice? Because people are too bearish right now. Everyone is bearish. So it makes more sense to try to reclaim, squeeze all the bears, trap the longs, the bulls, and then have the leg down. But for that to happen, Bitcoin should reclaim 68.5. Why this level? Because we have the value area low now here, and then we have the POC. So Bitcoin broke, backtested the value area low. Actually, even if we go to the lower time frame, it's more clear. It backtested the value area low to the T, and now it's here. If Bitcoin can reclaim this level, 68, then yes, it can push all the way to 71.5, same resistance. Reclaiming 71.5, I see it pushing all the way to 80 plus. If that happened, that will be nice to see, and then we take it from there. So on the daily, it has a chance now to do a bear trap where Bitcoin broke under the bear flag, trap bears, and then squeezed them. If it failed to do this and lost 65 on a daily closing, so it did that, then yes, 60 is on the books, or even 57 is the next big support. So daily is the same thing we were talking since the last weeks.
Can we have a look at the monthly and the 3 months? Because today is the monthly close. And if we do 3 months,
So we'll do it fast, because that's what we will do is we will go through this next week in detail on the quarterly, monthly, because next Monday we'll do the monthly and quarterly. But let's look at it fast, the quarterly, to see what's happening on the quarterly. Because we need to go check what we discussed last quarter. And oh, this looks ugly. This is why it looks ugly. So this is, if it closed anywhere under 88.5, which is most likely, this will open another clean green open of the quarterly. And in the history of Bitcoin, it never do one red quarterly. So it never did. The good thing is this is coming to the end of the bear market, which is 2 quarters before that. So that's one, and then this is this. That will get it to the target we had around 40s. Yeah,
the target that we
I'm not saying it's going there. I'm not saying going there tomorrow. It can still open like this and then do some wicks. Because even here, look, it never did a clean. The last 2 were clean. So even if this opened here, you expect to have something like this. But if you see this on the quarterly Heikin-Ashi, that means Bitcoin can go all the way up to 80, 85, which is my target for a bull trap before going down. So here, for example, this one, this was April. Let me just look how it looked without Heikin-Ashi.
Because the bear market does not end fast. Bear market will take time and will make everyone stop believing and everyone bored of the market, and then we start going higher.
Yes, when we look at the weekly, to be honest, when we were talking about the weekly, it was somewhere here. So we are somewhere here on the weekly. Yeah, I would hope we are here, but we already broke down. So what I mean by broke down, this is the last pattern, and this is the one here.
Yeah, so there is a chance to bounce, but
so this is the pattern. It's the same pattern
on the close.
So yeah, this is it already backtested it.
Yeah,
this is very bearish.
Harder to bounce.
Yeah, because this is the monthly. It broke down, closed the monthly under the pattern. Here, closed the monthly, and that was like almost the end. What I mean by the end, yes, it dropped 50% after this, but the big drop already finished. So if it closed here, it's a little bit different. I would love to see really a push take the previous month high, and then that's what I'd love to see. But it's not about what we love to see, it's about what will happen. So let's keep this for next week, because the quarter will finish, and we will do the update on Monday in the newsletter. So next Monday, we have weekly update, monthly update, quarterly update, and we discuss it on next Tuesday.
So then let's look at gold.
Yes, let's look at. I will start with silver because it's bouncing much harder, and then I'll go to gold. So, and here I think we record this. Let me see. This is the silver chart. What do we have? And whoever was with us in the last couple of months, actually, since the drop in January, they know that we're looking at this range. It is a very, very, very simple range. That's it. This is what we had since day one, and this is what we're looking at it. The top of the range, it faked out where the same day the war started, FOMO in, and then it faked down last couple of days ago. So this is perfect trap. Breaks above the range, people get too excited, bulls jump in, trap them, go down, then bears get excited, trap them. So it's moving from a trap to a trap. But why we care about this? Let's look at the volume. This is the volume, all the volume traded inside this range. Let me go on the low time frame. So since Bitcoin entered this range, this is all the volume, sorry, not Bitcoin, silver. Since silver dropped inside the range, this is all the volume traded. And this is what happened. It went down, fake, break down, trap the bears, stop the bulls, liquidate everyone, go back in, value area low, get rejected from the value area low again, drop back down, and now it's back testing it. So reclaiming this value area low is very important for silver. First, it's reclaiming the value area low, so most probably it can push all the way to the POC around 80, 82. Second thing is, this will look like a very nice bottoming pattern. Some call it W pattern, some call it cup and handle, whatever you want to call it. If it can reclaim this back test, this is a nice bottoming pattern. And the target move of this is almost also 82. So I'm bullish on silver. I'm still bullish since this drop happened. A nice wick down, stop everyone, trap bears, and go back down. Same thing while we were bearish here. It's the same. It's just the same play. It really nothing changed. This is a nice range. Trap, move on. So reclaim 75, push to 80. Reclaim 80, push to 94, and we take it from there.
And if you explain or clarify reclaim for...
Okay, so reclaim is, in general, in a range, when you go under the range and coming back in, you did not lose the range. You trapped people here. Reclaim means close above this resistance. In this case, I would want to see a daily close or a couple of 4-hour closes, back test, and make a new high. So let's say this is let's go to the 4 hours. I would like to see this. Close 1, 2 candle, go down, bounce, make a new high. The moment it makes a new high, for me, this is a reclaim, confirmed reclaim. Or close the daily candle above this, which is looking likely for now.
Yeah.
So this is silver. The resistances are just here. Now it's at resistance, and then the same things, 85 and then 90 to 94. So this is silver.
I think gold is similar.
Yes, you asked for gold. Let me go there.
From the wick perspective.
Yes, it's almost the same, but there's a minor difference in the range. Silver is a sideways range. Gold is not a sideways, much huger range too, and it's being respected. So this is the range on gold, but we have the same thing. Gold went up, then went down under this low, fake, back test, and now going back up. Also, it's looking similar to silver. If you look at it, it's almost the same W pattern and coming to the same resistance, which is the value area low. Reclaiming this at around 4,600 can really push silver to 4,900, even 5,000. What's interesting about 5,000 is all the resistance sit there. So reclaim this, same thing. Reclaim close couple 4 hours daily, push up to 5,000. Reclaiming 4,000 can push gold to this level. And what's different here, if it can reclaim this this range, then this will look like a bull flag on the high time frame. Let's go the daily. This will start looking like a bull flag. I don't think this is the case, but let's say this happens and end up breaking it. This is a bull flag, and you target up. Similar to this one. See? It's almost the same. The thing is, if it goes down and break it, my favorite scenario is do none of these two. Simply stay ranging like this for months to come. Okay. That will be my favorite scenario. But for now, it's at resistance. Reclaiming 4,600 can push it to 4,900, and we take it from there.
And if we look at oil, it's been respecting the some of the level of the TA, even with the news.
Yes, this is what we looked at last week, and it was beautiful. Oh, it's there. So if you look at this 382 Fibonacci, and we use Fibonacci in everything. So if we take the low to the high, what I mean, the high is the real time, the real trading hours. It tested it perfectly, and now it's trying to make a new high. If it could manage to close daily above 105, it really can go back to the same resistance, which is around 119, 120, and we take it from there. So oil at the moment is strong. Why is strong? It's in a strong uptrend. It had this triangle. It broke above it in the news, in the war. Had a nice drop to support the green box, and now it's trying to reclaim this resistance here. Closing above this dailies and even the monthly here, I think there's nothing stopping it to go back to 119. And above that, we have the most important resistance is this trend line from the high in 2008 to the high on 2022 and now. If it managed to push all the way here, 120, we need to see. If it reclaims this, it's very bad. I don't think it will happen.
Yes,
hopefully it will not happen. Let's say it will not happen. Let's say it's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
And I personally don't think it's in the books for now. They will not let it happen, hopefully.
But we've seen S&P 500 lose the $5 trillion last week.
Sharing recording, yes. So the ones we discussed, the silver, gold, maybe oil, we will share the recording. And in our Telegram, you can always ask us anything, and we can do any analysis on spot. But yes, these will be shared. The full recording the full recording will be there, and the cuts of silver, gold, and oil will be there.
Yeah. So let's look at S&P. Because we have seen a breakdown of S&P, and really now it's trying to hold.
This is the breakdown. So this is the level we had in S&P. I didn't look at it since some time, but let me just. Yes. Yeah, this is S&P, and we go to the weekly. Yeah, this is S&P. So we were looking at this green line support, 6,500, which was lost. Weekly closed under it. This is officially lost. So what will happen next? We want to see what happens when it reaches here. So in general, remember, since here we were talking about this as a topping pattern. I think I have videos talking about that. Now it's confirmed. It closed under weekly. It's going for the back test. Everyone will expect this to happen like that. I would love to see it like this. Why? Because that will make more people bearish, more people bullish. So, perfect. TA2 is here. So my favorite case scenario, go here, reject, higher low, reclaim, go up, reject, and then go down. That would be my favorite case scenario if it will go back down. Reclaiming and continue higher is fine. But given how much people are bearish, I don't think it's the best for market makers to go like this, because markets doesn't follow what everyone is thinking. And since everyone is bearish, it makes sense to drop first, get them too excited, reclaim, go back up, get them too excited for the upside, and then go down. That's something I would like to see in general. But if you want to talk about it from TA, from the book, this is it. It's a breakdown, and it's a confirmed breakdown from this level. And the next target is 6,200.
Don't you think we can retest the 618?
All the way here? Yeah. That will be even more fun, but that will really make it start making it a little bit more on the bullish side. Because if that happens, and there's a big chance this can happen, as I said, rather than going here, but then we will question it will go back here. Because then this asset, fake the breakdown, get the bulls out, the bears in, then liquidate them, but then look strong. Because if you reach here, you're very close to all-time high. So it will make more sense to go back, put higher low, and go up. That I'm talking purely speculation. So if this happens, we need to see what happens here on the drop. If it put a higher low and go up, then I think new all-time high. If it goes there, then what you're saying is better, that it went up, get too unexcited, even me, and then break down. So that will be here. Still, technically, it's yes, it's 6,800, which is a very strong level, and it's all these SR flip. So there is a technical level. Yes, there is a technical level. Yes, the same technical level, which
especially it's rejecting from multiple times. It tried.
Yes, it tried to go in and reject. So let me see if there is any moving average there.
We put our Melkart indicator.
Yeah, this is our EMAs. Go to daily. Yeah, the 200 EMA, the 200 SMA is somewhere there. It already back tested it. So this is why I'm saying if it can go all the way here, it already reclaimed the SMA. So then we need to see. So I will make it easy for you. If you see it here, look at the SMA. If it back tested, go up, back up, this is going to new highs. If it went back up, back tested it as a resistance, this is your amazing short. I would look at this level. Why? Because it's always expected. See, drop down, back test, go down. Here, bounce from it, lose it, then later on. So we might have something like this.
Yeah, this is just a thinking. Today I was looking at S&P. Like it never does like in crypto where it goes down and take previous lows. If you look at some, it's always doing higher highs and higher lows.
Always on the high time frame, yes.
On a high time frame, yeah. So I was looking because like in crypto, we are used to look into, okay, we take liquidity of a previous low. Here, even if in a bear market of an S&P, it's still another higher low.
Yes, but it can go up the way here and you're
Yeah.
still in the higher low.
Yeah.
Look, this is your higher low. This is like the first higher low, not even. I didn't even go on the monthly.
Yeah,
I'm still on the weekly.
first.
If you want to go on the monthly, it can drop all to the way to 400, still good. So let's take the easiest, closest, closest. Now it's 4,500, which is exactly 15% more.
Wow.
It can go 15% lower and still very bullish on the high time frame. This is the only asset.
The previous, if you just zoom in, this was the I think the
2025. Yes, this was the tariffs.
Yeah.
This was the October 2023, and this was almost the bear market low. The bear market low was here. If you put this here, it will come. Then the line is not as beautiful as this one. Personally, this is my last line on the sand. Why? Because this was the 2021 bull market top before the kind of bear market.
Yeah.
So the backtest of here is still logic for me, which happened in the
already happened, yes.
And we perfectly test of this. So for me, as a nice bear market or worst case scenario, is take these lows and then go back. But then it's very weak. Yeah. Why is very weak? Then it starts looking like things here, like 2020. But I don't have the full history here.
That's the thing. You cannot rely on history on this part, because there was no history where you go down, take previous low that much.
2000.
Except in the COVID drop.
That will show you that. I mean here.
Yeah. Okay.
What I meant here is this.
Before we were born. I was born.
So if this will happen this way, that's what I'm trying to tell you. If this will do what I meant, which is this is the high, go back here, take this low, and then try up. Then this will look more like this. And what is this? This is the .com bubble.
Yeah.
And then low, and then double top on in the home crisis, the house bubble, and then so it will start looking like this.
So this is the .com bubble and the house bubble.
Yes, the house bubble,
wow,
Bitcoin, S&P mid. Yes, then we have another bubble coming.
No, this will be the drop now, because the first bubble was the interest rate. Now the AI bubble will go down, take the interest rate low.
You mean this one here?
No, here.
Oh, okay. This is the tariff. That's what I mean.
The tariff.
So, but this wasn't a bear market. This was a fast flash crash. So here, what I mean is, if we want to speculate this .com bubble again, and whatever bubble second bubble is. Anyway, this is all funny speculation. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at hype. Last time we looked at hype, it was looking strong, and now we're starting to have a weakness showing on the chart.
Oh, it went to our level, nice.
Yes, that's why I'm saying, and especially on top of that, we have $380 million unlocks.
Okay, so that means because last time we looked at this on the
all
code.
These are mentioned in our newsletter, usually the unlocks of the coins, so we are aware of these. And we were doing the TA, so like the TA and the fundamental are matching.
This is the best when they have these two things matching. Let me just looking what we have. Anyway, we had this. So hype. You're telling me to look at hype, and the funny thing is I opened hype and we have these boxes that we made. I think we made them like 2 weeks ago, something more, like 1 week ago. So what happened is it went to our resistance, which is perfect. It did not yet tap 44, but it's get close to this high, perfect tap, and now it's dropping down to our first support. Really, it's very nice to see. I didn't change it. They were still here from the last call. So for now, it's still looking good because it has the higher low, higher highs on the daily. I remember this. We said this last time. Getting a nice trend, it's fine as long as it can keep the trend. Because the moment it starts flipping the trend, then if you look at the bigger trend, you will have a high, a lower high. And if it put a lower low, then this trend is changed on the high time frame. I will brief it to explain what I mean. If we look at the weekly, this is not as bullish because you have a low, high, higher high, higher low. This is very good. But now on the weekly, we have a fractal. So this is kind of a confirm lower high. If the weekly start losing some support here, then this will look like a downtrend on the weekly. and this is ugly. If 20 is lost, then really, really the 10 is in the books. I'm not saying this will happen. I'm saying if, just if, following technical analysis. If we go on the daily, it's a little bit different story. On the daily, it looks much, much better. So let's stay on the daily. So on the daily is the same. These levels should hold. I wouldn't want to see 30 lost. If 30 is lost, then we have to consider what's happening on the high time frame. So as long as 30 is hold, then we still have a intact uptrend. So if 30 is not lost, even better if it bounces from 35 and then go make a new high, then yes, this is hype is in a hype and we expect higher. Simply, just think of it this way, 35 and 30. 35 is lost, it's still fine. 30 is the line on the sand. 30 is lost, then the trend line is lost, and the uptrend is lost. So 30 to the downside is the line in the sand. 35 is the strength. If it bounces from here to the upside, 45, reclaim 45, and really it can push to 50 plus and even all-time high. Just follow the red green boxes we have. This is it.